Hi everyone, welcome back to Q&A with RFSMART. My name is Sarah, and today I am so excited to be joined by Brian Hilger from MDen. MDen is the official provider of all things University of Michigan, from sports apparel to other items that you might find at a sporting event. They've got it all, and so we're going to talk a little bit today about how they are using RFSMART in their 5 retail locations. So Brian, can you just go ahead and get started by introducing yourself and then telling us a little bit about MDen?
Yeah, absolutely. So we are a small family-owned business. And as you touched on, we really do have a unique partnership and are very proud to be able to call ourselves the official merchandise retailer of the University of Michigan Athletic Department. On an all-day, everyday basis, we operate 5 retail locations in the Ann Arbor and Metro Detroit area. That includes our 30,000 square foot flagship store, which is located really right in the heart of University of Michigan's campus. Our catalog, we have our website, MDen.com, as well as our distribution center. Now, in normal non-COVID times, like on Michigan football game days, we do expand our business a little bit. We add on about 12 locations in and around Michigan Stadium on top of our all-day, everyday stores. As well as we do operate at other sporting events like Michigan basketball games at Chrysler Center, hockey games at Yosice Arena, as well as other sporting events that are going on. But one important distinction, though, that makes us a little bit different than most campus retailers, we are not a bookstore. We don't sell textbooks at all. We strictly sell University of Michigan clothing and gifts, pretty much as far as the eye can see. And we really do strive to make our level of quality and service worthy of the leaders and best, as Michigan likes to call themselves. As for my role here at the MDen, I'm our director of marketing, which is one of the hats that I wear, as well as I oversee our website, MDen.com. But I also serve as kind of our administrator for NetSuite, RFSMART, as well as our NetSuite point of sales integration.
I love that MDen is a family-owned business. I know that many of our customers are those small family businesses that have been able to scale. You mentioned that you have been a part of the NetSuite and RFSMART implementation. Why did MDen choose NetSuite and RFSMART?
Really, our previous system, our legacy system, was heading towards being unsupported software. It was a great system for the business that we were running at the time. We've kind of grown up, but just that concern of not having the support available should something have gone wrong for us. It was also Unix-based, so it was very tough and rough to navigate and train employees on. Really, we were picking by paper. When we would have orders, it would go to a QA station. And by picking by paper, there was no validation up front saying, hey, you got the right item, or things like that. So we really had a lot of missed pulls, a lot of missed shipments came from that. And really it led to a lot of restocking. Now, when we were going through our NetSuite implementation, we really didn't have WMS on our mind at all. It wasn't until they got on site that we had seen that it was something that we really needed to consider. So much so that even our consultants immediately recommended RFSMART to us.
I'm glad that they recommended RFSMART. We're glad to have you as a customer. So one of the questions that I have for you today, I know that you mentioned that you have a distribution center, of course, the pop-up locations, but one really unique thing that you guys are doing is, of course, you guys are using RFSMART in a retail location. We have many retail customers. And so I was just wondering, what are some of the things that you use RFSMART for in those retail locations?
We work with a lot of small vendors. A lot of times stuff doesn't necessarily come in priced or pre-priced or even tagged for that matter. So we certainly use the price check functionality that comes with the RFSMART client, whether it be on handheld or through NetSuite. Barcode printing is huge for us, or the ability to tag products. One thing that, going back to our implementation from our old system to NetSuite, is we really only had one inventory location in our legacy system. And so in moving to NetSuite and using RFSMART, we've now moved to a multi-location inventory. And so our employees love the ability to look and see what inventory is at different locations should a customer come in and see that something is out of stock, and they want to try and track it down for them. So that is huge for our staff. Other than that, the other two big things that we use really are inventory transfers and transfer orders. As I just touched on, we do move inventory around a little bit when we're trying to get things from store to store for customers, or whether it's stuff that needs to come back to our warehouse. So inventory transferring is huge there, as well as our staff uses the transfer order functionality when picking orders or picking transfer orders for stuff that is needed. And then one thing that we did add on is the ability to create a transfer order on the fly. And that is huge for our store managers as they're walking around the store. And if they see that they are in need of some merchandise or out of stock, they can create a transfer order while they're walking around on using the mobile handheld. Our warehouse gets that and is able to fulfill it and send it right to them.
Brian, I love that you guys have been able to use that transfer order function. There is nothing better for customer service than having the stock on hand and in the location that you want it to be. One thing that I think is kind of interesting is that people often associate WMS and they think, okay, warehouse management system, they think about that warehouse piece, but of course, WMS can be used in so many different avenues. It can be used in retail, it can be used in manufacturing. What are some reasons that you think that other people should consider using a WMS like RFSMART in their retail store?
For us, it really comes down to there's a lot of moving pieces. And really, you just can't do business to the depth that we do without having something as a robust warehouse management system. Previously we did have some scanning capability, but it really wasn't a nice cohesive system that really allows us the ability to move effectively and efficiently, as well as gives us full visibility across our entire business.
Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you to MDen. It sounds like hopefully we'll be getting a football season this year and you guys will be back to business as usual. For those of you who are watching, thank you for being here. I'm going to leave some resources linked down below for you. We've got some great articles, some great blog posts that can help you as you're exploring retail for NetSuite. I'll leave those linked down below. Like I said, make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you get notified every time that there's a new video. Make sure you check out our other Q&A videos and our podcast. Thanks again to Brian and MDen, and we will see you guys again soon. Thanks.